I feel like literally every time when we go live, a siren goes off.
But that adds to the allure of the smut shack.
Yeah, it does. It's fucking craziness. I was telling on the latest Dent report, a crackhead literally came to my door a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What was he looking for?
It was a chick.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, I should turn that. We are live, apparently.
All right. Cool.
All right, lads, let's do it.
Let's do it. You ready, King? All right.
It's a trio today.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast. I am your host, Andy Ruther, coming to you live from the Smut Studio in Venice Beach, California, with my co-host, filling in for Joey No Joe Praino, the one and only, Andy Lazarus.
Dude, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Happy to be here. I got King in tow. I don't know if he's in camera shot right now, but
King is not in camera shot.
But if you can imagine a baby rhino, that's what it looks like. A 100-pound fucking blue nose pit laying down. So I don't know. I could call him up on the couch for the dirt balls, but I'm just gonna let him.
Yeah, let him do his thing. Let him do his thing.
Couch.
I'm excited. This is the first ever Andy and Andy show.
Is it?
Yeah.
Besides our road trip Dent report last year, in spring training.
That's what I'm saying. We've never done
Dirty Sports.
Never done a Dirty Sports.
Well, we got a shitload of hot topics, Andy.
I'm trying, man. This is
filler.
This is the would you call it the dregs of the sports season?
It's a little bit slow. It's post NBA free agency. We're in the dog days of summer as far as baseball goes. Training camps have just kind of gotten started. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where you earn your money.
This is.
Yeah, when you're talking sports.
This is.
Yeah.
But, I'm confident in your ability. I'm confident in my ability.
Sure.
We can make it happen.
We can make this happen.
Shout out to Praino, who is in the YouTube comment section as we speak.
Is he?
Yeah.
What is up, Joey No Chill?
He writes holy litness.
I don't even know what that means.
I'll tell you what it means.
Yeah, tell me what it means.
It's very lit at this point.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, litness. Oh, got it. Yeah, yeah.
I'm glad that he can take the time out from his star treatment. Did you see his picture with Blake Griffin?
Yes, I did. Yes, of course. Blake Griffin's at Just for Laughs.
Yeah,
yeah. He's. You know what? I've seen Blake Griffin a few times, and I'm pretty impressed for a guy. Not.
You've seen his stand up.
Yeah. Not bad, dude.
It's all right.
It's not terrible. I like Blake Griffin. I like him.
Laz is battling a bad back, just so everybody knows.
No, I'm battling. Just absolute terrible back.
And
this couch is not good for anybody's.
I was just gonna say that.
This couch is too fucking old.
You know what's crazy? It's 2.5 years old.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just too soft.
It's too soft.
It's just too soft.
I told Praino I wanted to get a new couch, and he's like, dude, you just got this. I'm like, we do so many shows on here.
Right.
It's this broken in from guests.
Or it's just a shitty couch.
Living spaces.
Yeah. It was shitty 2.5 years ago, and it's shitty today.
It's a Living Spaces couch.
Yeah. I think it's too deep. Honestly.
It is too deep.
Yeah. You want 21 inches, which I found out recently. Redesigning my house.
That's not what she said.
Yeah.
That would murder her.
That would kill her.
That would kill her.
Yeah. But for your back, you want 21.
I've been having back issues, too.
Yeah. Your couch too deep, man.
Are you familiar with the whole TMS thing that Joe and I live by?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's a whole. I can't even. I don't have time to get into that.
Okay, so you're gonna bring it up and then not tell me what it is?
It's basically the mind-body connection with the back. That a lot of it's mental.
Okay.
I emailed my.
Yeah, a lot of it's age, dude. A lot of it's bad
nah,
habits.
dude.
I have a bad slumping habit.
You know what'll change your opinion? You got to read. This guy cured so many people. Healing Back Pain. By Dr. John Sarno. Praino, when I was having serious back issues about last year at this time, he got me into it.
Really? Now, did you start sitting up straight more?
No, it's more
did
of
you do some
there's
downward-facing dogs?
It's more of there's mental things that come out through the back.
I'm sure there is.
So
I believe you.
I'd recommend it.
Okay. You got the book?
I gave it to my brother. I read it.
So this is completely useless to me.
It's like $11
What
on
am I going to do? Go to the library and check it out?
It's like $11 on Amazon.
All right. Okay.
Check it out.
I can handle that.
But I'm glad I have you here today. You're just like Praino. You're a baseball guy.
Sure.
I want to talk a little baseball.
Yes.
I want to start off with my Reds because they're hot in the trade discussions.
Mm-hmm. Because inexplicably, their pitching's been good, and they're outscoring the other team, but they suck. They still suck.
How is this happening?
No, we suck again.
How is this happening?
I don't know. I can't explain it. They're even going to the 1960s sleeveless shirts, sleeveless jerseys.
Which look amazing.
Yeah. Nothing working. And so they want to trade Puig is the deal?
Well, he's the big name on the block.
Is this because he's the only guy with any trade value? Or it's because he's the blackest and they just want to get him out of town? Honestly.
I'm going to just act like you didn't say that comment. Actually, it's because he is not a fan of Skyline Chili. So they want to banish Puig away from the greater Cincinnati area. No, Puig started off very rough.
Mm-hmm.
Very rough.
Mm-hmm.
But he has been killing the game lately. In fact, I have this in front of me. His line in July, 358. His slash is 358, 397, 657. He's killing it.
That's fantastic.
And obviously, he's a great fielder. He brings excitement.
Huge arm.
Huge arm.
Runs through stop signs.
Runs through stop signs.
All sorts of signs. Doesn't know the signs.
No.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Doesn't care.
No.
He goes to, what's the saying? The beat of their own drum?
Sure. He just plays at 11 constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Signs are wasted on him.
Fun guy to watch.
Yeah, fun to watch. So
this is my take before we get into it. I get
why trade him now? You guys are out of it generally, right? I mean,
yeah.
Trade him for prospects so you can suck again next year?
Well, the argument would be for trading Puig that he has trade value. He has extensive postseason experience, which would be great for a team, obviously, headed to the postseason.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the argument for him. He's going to be a free agent after this year.
So you're not going to get that much for him because he's basically a rental for whatever team.
But my argument back would be this: is a guy
do not trade him.
Yeah,
yeah.
And I don't want the Reds to trade him. In fact, I tweeted at the Reds yesterday. That's how pathetic it is.
Don't
at this
be
point.
idiots. Yeah.
Please do not trade him from a PR and marketing standpoint. He is the most exciting player the Reds. Think even when the Reds had success in 2010, 2012, 2013 when they made the playoffs those years.
Hold on a minute. 2010, the Reds. Oh, yeah, those Johnny Cueto against the Giants. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. They were good. Right.
2012, yeah. The Cueto Giants.
What was 2010? Who's 2010?
They still had Cueto.
Still had Cueto. It was Homer Bailey and Cueto.
Jay Bruce, obviously Joey Votto.
Oh, that's all right. Okay. Right on.
But my argument would be, as far as Joey Votto.
Pokey Reese?
No, you're going way back.
I am. Damn.
But my argument would be this.
Mm-hmm.
Votto won an MVP in 2010. This is his worst year ever. He doesn't bring that excitement. He's a great player. Not this year.
Yeah, but he's not going to run fast.
No.
And make spectacular. I mean, he's a great first baseman.
Yeah.
But what's the most exciting play a first baseman can make? The 3-6-3 double play.
Yeah.
An amazing pick. Maybe a backhanded dive, stab down the line. But an outfielder can make all sorts of crazy plays, crazy throws. Joey Votto's not going to steal bases or go first to home or do anything insane. Yeah. No,
but my argument would be, in like the last 15 years of the Reds, he's the most exciting player. He's causing fights. Yes. This is all the shit that you get the good and you get the bad with Puig.
Yes. Yes, I agree. The problem is he's just stuck on a nowhere team like the Reds.
But this is my argument. You have a nucleus in Cincinnati right now.
Right.
You have some young pitching. Yeah. Sonny Gray's had a great year.
Sonny Gray's a good pitcher. I like Sonny Gray.
You have Luis Castillo.
Mm-hmm. Who's been really nice. He's an all-star, right?
Yeah, all-star. Yeah. He's like 24 years old.
Okay.
They have one of the best young staffs, at least this year statistically.
They've pitched surprisingly well, and they've hit surprisingly shitty.
But still in those lineups, if you keep Puig, you have a Puig, a Eugenio Suarez,
Yeah.
who's still mashing.
Yeah.
Scooter Jeanette's been injured all year.
Yeah.
You have Nick Senzel, who's been a pretty good leadoff guy for them since he was called up.
Okay.
Iglesias, Peraza are pretty good guys as far as the infield. My point is, you have pieces on the Reds that I think the bats will eventually come around, whether it's next year or whatever. I keep Puig.
Well, are you guys gonna sign Puig to a long-term deal after the season?
I think they should. I'm on
I
record.
agree. I am pro Puig. I want the Giants to sign Puig. And if the Giants can't sign Puig, I want the A's to sign Puig. I think he would be a perfect Oakland A.
You like him in Oakland.
Oh, yes.
Why do you like Puig in Oakland?
For all the reasons that I like Puig. He's, you don't know what he's going to do next. He brings a lot of excitement, a lot of flair. The A's have always been that kind of team.
Yeah.
And I think he'll fit in perfectly. They're not going to give him shit for missing a sign or running through the stop sign at third base.
Sure.
Or causing a fight or bat flipping or any of the shit he does. They'll accept it and love it.
Yeah.
It's just that kind of squad. I've been saying forever on Dirty Slides, he's the kind of player that a team like the Giants needs. And who are kind of like the Reds,
Yeah, but you guys are playing really
We're
well.
We're playing really well. But
and I'm glad you're getting to that point now because I want to address that.
Yeah. But
do you, as a Giants fan, want them to trade Bumgarner to see what you can get? Because what's your streak? At one point, you were 18 of 22.
I think we're 11-3 in July, or 11-3 since the All-Star break.
But couldn't the argument be made? Why do you think then it'll regress from there?
Because
you don't get the Mets every weekend. Sorry, Praino.
Yeah,
had to do that because we were up there for those epic fails.
The Mets remind me of the Gays this season. Just terrible base running, awful defense, wasting opportunities. Way more talented than the Giants. Still lost.
Yeah.
Look. This is the problem. I don't want them to trade Bumgarner. I would love for them to go on some renaissance run.
Yeah. Do me a favor I'm looking at the count. Just make sure the mic
it's right here
because I have different levels for the video and audio. Does that make sense?
Yes. Got you. So right here. Just
you don't have to suck it.
Okay.
But you see how I do it?
Yeah, I see how you do it. I'll do it like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. This is what I think.
King's getting turned on by all this mic talk.
A lot of people say, the 2010 Giants, they didn't have anybody. It was Cody Ross and Pat Burrell at the end and Aubrey Huff. Yes, that's true. But all of those dudes were, first of all, Aubrey Huff hit over 250 Major League home runs. I mean, he had a really good career before he went nuts. Pat Burrell, same thing. He was a legit dude. It was kind of at the end of their run, but they were legit major leaguers. Matt Cain, Tim Lincecum, and a 20-year-old Bumgarner were fucking the best in the business at that time.
Sure.
Brian Wilson was a superstar at that time. This team, you have an old Panic, an old Posey, and the guys who have done the bulk of their hitting are guys like Alex Dickerson and Mike Yastrzemski, who are kind of 27, 26, haven't really – this is either their 15 minutes of fame or they're secretly really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they're really, really good. I will say this. When I watch these guys hit, Alex Dickerson and Mike Yastrzemski have the best at-bats on the team. At bat to at bat, not fucking rolling over, chasing shit like Pablo or even Posey right now. Would I love for them to keep it going and see what happens? Yes.
It sounds like you're looking more towards the future.
Yeah. I don't think this is the squad.
Yeah.
I love to see what they're doing. It's great. I've actually tuned into a couple Giants games lately and watched them, and they've been playing pretty well, and
Yeah.
they're actually not that horrible to watch.
I think Mad Bum's
They
wife,
used to be like watching paint dry.
I think his slump buster wife
Yeah.
would fit in great in Cincinnati
I mean, really would.
or Cleveland.
Or Atlanta.
What's she chomping on down there? Crystal,
Yeah.
Waffle House.
Waffle House, chicken and waffles. You know, just sweet tea. Just
Sweet tea.
Southern comfort food.
God, the Southerners love that sweet tea.
Oh, they love that sweet tea.
Sweet tea?
Biscuits and gravy.
Sweet tea is
Kill
just
it.
sweet tea is like, they talk about marijuana. They always used to say marijuana is the gateway drug.
Mhm.
Sweet tea is the gateway to diabetes.
Oh, no question. My brother was down in Alabama editing this movie, and there's this one place to eat. I mean, it was like rural Alabama. And
What part? Do you know?
near Mobile, but
Okay. I've spent some time in Alabama.
Yeah,
That's why I
yeah.
ask.
first of all, he said the black women couldn't have been nicer. The white women looked at him sideways. I was like, well, dude, you're a Jew, and they know you're in league with the black men to fucking take them all down.
You think I think they're too ignorant to know that he's Jewish.
Oh, they know.
You think?
Yeah. They
How?
know. Just his dark eyebrows and his shifty eyes.
Because I can remember doing I can remember doing comedy shows down there
Yeah.
when I used to do those frat shows, and
Mhm.
like they didn't. I have an actually direct quote. This is one of my favorite quotes. We're at a frat in Georgia. Love Athens, by the way. University of Georgia. The guy I'm with is Jewish. The kid in the frat says, and I quote, when he learns this before the show, "You're Jewish? I ain't never met a Jew before." Like, he wasn't even trying to be racist, but, like, of course, how that comes out and how that sounds.
No, my roommate in college was from fucking Tennessee. When he found out I was Jewish, he just called me a heathen for 4 years.
Very, very open.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very accepting people.
Yeah. Totally. But the point was, when he tried to order iced tea, and she's like, well, you want sweet tea? And he's like, nah, no sugar. And she's like, what? You ain't going to have no sweet tea? She, like, couldn't believe that he didn't want sweet tea. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Disgusting.
that's when the anti-Semitism comes out.
That's when the anti-Semitism. She's like, you must be a Jew. Yeah. Yeah, so they love sweet tea. So Mad Bum's wife would get down on sweet tea, biscuits and gravy, chicken and waffles, and be just fine.
I'll tell you what,
He ain't
man.
going to Cincinnati. Like, you guys
No.
aren't going to the playoffs.
Of course not.
Yeah. So.
Now you just got me hungry. That's all you did there. All you did there
That's
was
all I did. I'm sorry.
any other big trades you want to like? Is there anybody you want to see go somewhere?
Besides Puig, go to the A's
Yeah.
or the Giants.
Yeah.
Somebody that could use them. No, I don't. And like, who's the big? I mean, besides Mad Bum, who is the like number one playoff tested
That's what I'm saying.
pitcher who can go? Who's being stuck in? Oh, fucking everybody's favorite Redondo Beach lacrosse mom, Zach Greinke. Those guys are out of it. I'd like to see Greinke go somewhere. That's
Wow,
not the Dodgers.
Arizona's they're like the Giants. They're just a few games out of the wild card.
Yeah, but they're fucking 17 games back in first place. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, the Giants are at second place. They're 15 games back.
But that's my point, is that wild card wise, you're not even looking at that.
No, I mean, I've written off the Giants and I've written off the Diamondbacks. I don't care what they're doing right now. I don't
Does
think
Greinke live in Redondo?
he looks like a fucking surf camp mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks weird with that. I don't know what it is.
He does
about
look
Greinke.
weird.
He looks super weird. Yeah.
Like Greinke looks like the type of like girl that you're like, yeah, I might bang her, but she's weird looking. Like if he was a chick.
Yeah, Greinke looks like the kind of girl that you'd bang, but then you're like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
I got meetings.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
I got meetings.
Got a
What's-
lot of really busy day today.
Give me an Andy Lazarus excuse. Give me like one you've used or one of your favorite ones you've ever used
to get out.
to get out. Because I already know one of mine.
Oh, just early morning.
Yeah.
Early workout tomorrow. Like, gotta be at the gym real early.
You want to hear a good one of mine?
Uh.
I think Praino has helped me do this. This is the night of. You bang.
Yeah,
You want to
yeah.
get out?
I'm talking about the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've done this with Praino before. You bang, you realize, oh boy, she's like wanting you to stay.
Mm-hmm.
You text your buddy, in this instance Praino, just call me.
Mm-hmm.
Just call me and play along.
Yeah.
They call you like, okay, yeah. Oh, you're locked out. Nobody can get you in. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. It'll be a minute.
You're locked out. Nobody can get you in.
It'll be a minute, but you hang up the phone and then she'll say, "What's that all about?" And you say this.
Here's the thing that you're missing out of that like little exchange.
Yeah.
First of all, when you say, "Oh, you're locked out," oh, no one can get you in. What you need in the middle is like, "Fuck, bro, you're killing me."
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's definitely some acting.
Okay, good.
Exaggerating.
Yeah.
And then it turns into this. My buddy's in town visiting. He's staying on my couch. Idiot. Forgot
So
my key.
stupid. Yeah.
He left my apartment
So
without
sorry.
it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I used that. That one for me, I used
That seems all like really extravagant and unnecessary.
classic
The whole
Andy
thing,
Ruther
the
move.
whole
That's what it
thing.
is. I'm such a
Like,
dramatic
hey,
person.
I gotta go. That's what I do. I'm like, hey, you know how it is.
I'm such
Like,
a
I don't explain myself.
I know. I'm such a dramatic person.
Yeah.
I think I like creating.
I would really like to see the video of that.
I'm
Like,
creating dude, I did that once. I remember doing that probably 4 or 5 years ago. I did that twice in the same week.
Did a girl ever call you out on it?
No.
Like, dude, you can quit with the whole audition. Like, I get it. I'm a grown up.
I never had a girl call me out on it,
Really? Mm.
which goes to show maybe I should be an actor.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should be an actor.
Or maybe they're just stupid, or maybe they didn't care in the first place.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
You locked yourself out again.
Yeah, right.
You can't handle the truth.
God damn it!
She's like, why are
Fuck.
you? She's like, why are you looking over there like there's a casting director watching you?
Right.
What are you doing?
What you should do is sleep with the casting director and then really do it.
I should.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the trade talk we're gonna do.
Okay, cool. So Dwight Gooden can't stop using cocaine.
I hate to laugh because
This isn't, first of all, this isn't news. There is just an article written about it.
this is so sad.
And you have me read it. And
This
it's
is so
really
sad. It's so sad.
Although I do kind of like the way cocaine. Is that a recent picture of Dwight Gooden right there? I mean, he still's got high cheekbones.
Yeah, he's 54 now.
It's amazing. Like, he still looks pretty good. Black really doesn't crack. Like,
It doesn't.
a white guy who's doing cocaine every single day since 1984 would look terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't crack.
Yeah,
But
it's
this
pretty
is-
amazing.
This is what's crazy about Dwight Gooden, Laz. He was arrested in June and charged with 4 counts related to cocaine possession and driving under the influence with cocaine. That was in June.
Yeah.
So people are getting confused because then he just got arrested again. He was arrested Monday. This is not good. Driving, listen to this one.
Yeah.
Driving the wrong way
Down a one-way street.
one-way street.
Which everybody's done once or twice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've done it dead sober.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Yeah. But have you done it while peeing yourself?
no,
No,
and
that's
oh
okay.
my God,
Yeah.
this is the worst. Once you're already tipping the story. So the cops pull him over. He'd fucking pissed himself.
Yeah.
And Dwight Gooden said this, like these are some depressing quotes. He said, I'm going away tonight to try to get some help to save my life. I'm very embarrassed, very shameful. I feel bad for anybody disappointed or let down. It's a struggle, a hard struggle. You have to jump back in. I'll be checking into rehab tonight.
But that was the statement that he made afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Right. But, like, I think what he said to the cops, which I thought was kind of refreshing, it was like,
I love this.
Look,
This is it.
you got me.
This is it.
Also, I peed myself. Also, I got diabetes.
Yeah. He basically fessed up to everything.
Right.
But I like that Dwight is, like, owning it.
He's totally owning it.
He said in a text message with a local reporter, I have no excuses for my action, and I'm going for way for a while to try to save my life. I really don't know who I am right now and definitely don't trust myself. This is the worst I've been through with all my struggles, but I'm going to keep fighting no matter how embarrassing, shameful, or selfish I'm feeling. So, all jokes aside, obviously we want Dwight to get better. Shout out, he's over here on your left underneath Praino on a picture.
Oh, yeah.
There's a reason we got Doc up there, legendary pitcher.
It makes me sad that he's still doing the same drugs that he was doing 30 years ago.
It's wild.
He hasn't really advanced with his drug use. You know what I mean? It's like it's not going to get any better than the night that you struck out 20 guys in 1985 when you were 19 and you did a bunch of blow with Darryl Strawberry and you banged a bunch of chicks.
In the dugout.
And you were at the Cotton Club or whatever, Studio 54, whatever club. It was hot back then.
The Cotton Club.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's not – you're chasing that dragon still today. And then you go and you read the article. He's, like, locking himself in his room, like, doing cocaine with his adult children, being like, get out of here. You got to go to this Mets event. And he's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. I'm doing the same shit I was doing 30 years ago, except now I'm fucking old.
To quote Rick
Sucks.
James, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. Yeah.
Poor Doc.
When's the last time you did cocaine?
I've never done it.
Never?
Never.
Interesting.
Can you imagine me on it?
You'd be like jumping off the wall.
Dude,
You'd be
I'm
all over the
already
place.
ADD.
You're already hyped.
I mean, I gotta do sensory. I gotta go in a tank to calm myself down.
Yeah.
Sensory deprivation.
Oh, yeah? You like that?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
Did it again recently. Love it.
Okay.
But, like, I have to lock. Think about that. I have to lock myself in a fucking chamber. That's why marijuana has been so good for me in my life.
Yeah.
To calm me the fuck down.
Yeah.
Or, like, exercising. Because I'm a lunatic.
Yeah, you are a lunatic. No question.
Speaking of, shall we just get to it?
Huh.
I know Praino's not here. I don't know if we can.
Yeah.
The incident at your house.
Oh, we talking about this bullshit nonsense you guys went on about after the NBA Finals?
Game 6 NBA Finals.
Okay. So,
let's just pivot the whole show into this.
Because I heard this. I heard your guys' recap from your point of view as to what had happened at my house at Game 6. And what you got – and tell me if I'm wrong. Okay. How you guys described it was a bad scene. It was a bad scene. Laz was drunk. He was yelling.
You were?
Sure I was. Of course I was. This is my team that I've, been a psycho fan about since 1982.
Yeah.
Since Purvis Short and fucking Sleepy Floyd.
I don't even know who those guys are.
Of course you don't. That was one of my points when yelling at you, allegedly, that I don't quite remember. But
you definitely berated.
I'm sure I berated
me
you.
And the entire city of Cincinnati.
Oh, I'm sure I did.
Which had nothing to do with the beration.
Okay, let me get to that because First of all, like Joe's assertion that it was a bad scene is hilarious because it's perfectly fine for Joe to fucking film me, put it on Twitter when I'm hyped when the Warriors win and threatening Canadians by stabbing them, which is fine, totally great. After he posted, he's like, man, I hope the Warriors win so I could see more of this. But when the Warriors lose, right, and I'm in my own home, it's a bad scene, get the fuck out of here. That's ridiculous.
So you're calling Praino out.
I'm calling Praino out on this.
You're saying hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy. I'm saying hypocrisy. When it works out for you, it's great. But when I'm at home, in my own home, yelling at the TV, yelling at you about Cincinnati, which I do anyway when I'm sober.
True.
Yeah, true.
No disagreement there.
Yeah, and so I tossed out a few swear words in front of some kids. Those are kids I coached at the Santa Monica Boys and Girls Club for years.
Well, there was, what, 2 kids?
2 kids, Diego and Maya.
Now,
they know who the fuck Coach Laz is. They know, their parents know what they're getting into.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
The mom did say something at one point about we don't use that language to the kid.
Allegedly, so you say.
We're back to
She certainly didn't say that to me.
We're back because it's your house. We're back to the allegedly.
Yeah, but she knows. Devin knows who I am.
So you would describe yourself Game 6 NBA Finals as under control?
No, I would describe myself as doing exactly what I want for Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Drinking tequila, yelling at the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Making you guys food, by the way.
Look, here's my take.
Wait. Let's get to you before. Let me rebut on this Cincinnati thing.
Do you remember what this was over? Do you remember?
Okay, I believe why I got hyped at you was because you were saying something either pro-Warriors, which I thought was bullshit, or anti-Warriors, which I thought was bullshit. So remind me what you were saying.
Well, here's what happened. There was a missed call, what you deemed a missed call. It was something involving Steph Curry.
Probably him getting grabbed by Fred VanVleet, something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think those were the parties involved.
Yes.
And then the same thing happened to then Fred VanVleet.
Mm-hmm.
Either it was a non-call or it was a call,
Mm-hmm.
and just the whole thing was reversed on the other player.
Mm-hmm.
And I made the comment that just, the commentary as I'm watching the game with some of your friends, I said it's the same bullshit call both ways, which you did not like.
Okay. No.
You proceeded to stand up.
Yes.
It was like a comedy show. Face the crowd.
And yell at you about Cincinnati?
Unleash to people who have no clue at this event that I'm even from Cincinnati.
Well, now they know.
You unleash about fuck you, Ruther. Your city fucking sucks. And it goes from a conversation about the missed call or whatever it was in the game to now Cincinnati sucks.
Yes.
You even took a dig at Pete Rose at one point, which I was like, Jesus Christ.
Well, because he's a rapist?
Well, you took a dig at Pete Rose.
Yes.
You took a dig at Cincinnati.
Chili.
Of course, Skyline Chili. And
which I've been always consistent about.
You have
even when I'm dead sober, even when I'm in your home like I am now.
Yeah.
Like, did I bring up Xavier?
All right, there you go again.
I didn't.
No.
Okay. In my mind, who you are is a Warrior hater. Always have been. Always will be. So, what I was yelling at you about in my mind was, fuck you. I know who you are, Ruther. You're from Cincinnati. You're a LeBron apologist. You've always been against me. So don't pretend you're with me now.
Well,
that is basically where I was coming from on that.
Well, and in my opinion, that's fine.
Yes.
I decided Joe had already gone inside.
Oh, no.
And Joe was rooting for the Raptors, and so was I.
Yes. The hypocrite, Joe Praino. The hypocrite, Joe Praino. So, yeah. So what I was saying is go inside with that fucking hypocrite, Joe Praino. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit analysis. I know who you are. I know where you're from. I don't give a shit what you have to say. It's basically my drunken message to you.
And it was interesting because I went inside.
Yes.
And then Nate Craig also followed us inside.
Yeah.
And Praino's, Praino and I's buddy Guy, Fiorita, also went inside. So we had the inside crew.
The outside crew.
And the outside crew.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we could still hear you screaming.
Sure.
From the inside.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
And that's fine.
You know, one day if Cincinnati has a professional basketball team, you'll understand.
I guess my question to you is...
I think I also mentioned Oscar Robertson.
You might, yeah. I think you did drop an Oscar Robertson.
Like, all you got is Oscar Robertson and Skyline Chili and that rapist Pete Rose. Yeah.
But what part of this story... It sounds like you're more... you and I are laughing about, because you have always taken digs at Cincinnati.
Sure.
It sounds like you're more annoyed at Praino's hypocrisy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because... yeah, absolutely. Probably.
You're saying you can't. You got to have it both ways.
You can't. I'm saying you can't have it both ways,
Can't have
Joe.
it both ways.
Yeah. To call, like, I got no problem with Joe sneak attacking me, filming me talking about stabbing Canadians in public.
Yeah.
Fine. Cool. But you can't come back and then talk about me being at home rooting for my team and calling it a bad scene.
Yeah.
Like, we could have gotten a giant fucking fight at Jameson's or wherever we were when I was talking about stabbing Canadians.
Yeah.
That should have been called a bad scene. But was that called a bad scene? No, that was called like, hey, man, I hope Laz gets like this. I hope more Warrior wins. Derp-de-derp-de-doo.
You guys haven't addressed this on Dirty Slides, have you?
No, we haven't had a dirty slide since. So, no, we can talk. We'll definitely talk about it.
Yeah, because there were rumors that you guys had broken up.
Oh, no. No. Certainly not. No.
Still together.
Still together.
Still the dream team.
Still the dream team. Yeah.
The A and J or the
Yeah,
J and
but
A.
No, but calling it a dark scene or a bad scene was out of bounds and ridiculous and hypocritical.
Yeah. I got
Cincinnati still sucks.
Whoa. You know what you need to make you feel better, Laz?
What's that?
Some
Grater's ice cream,
You need that.
which is incredible, by the way.
There you go. Giving me some love.
Yeah.
Giving a little Cincinnati love to Graters. You need Graters. And what goes well with Graters than some Brook Linen sheets? I'm stoked about the Brook Linen.
Okay.
This is a new addition.
I have no idea what Brooklinen is.
It is an amazing
Product.
that I have slept in the last 2 nights. This is all true. I've been wanting to get Brook Linen on board with Dirty Sports for the last couple years. Because I have slept in Brook Linen sheets before.
Right.
We added them. Now we've added them. I got back from the Bay. 5 nights, not in my own bed. I get back. I have a fresh pair of Brook Linen sheets. And I have slept, no lie, like a baby the last couple nights.
And you wouldn't shill for a company you didn't believe in.
No, 100%.
You're not a hypocrite like Joe Praino.
No, definitely
No.
not.
You believe in Brooklinen sheets.
Completely believe in Brook Linen
Yes.
sheets. They're on my bed right now. I got the graphite sheets. I want to get a little darker ones. And I'll tell you what, man. For a guy who has trouble sleeping, not if I had slept well. I had some crazy dreams. I slept so well in Brook Linen sheets that I had a dream that, no lie, not making this up, a great white was attacking me, wasn't even scared.
Yeah, what'd you do? Did you punch him straight in the nose? That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then swim away as if he's not a, made for the sea killing machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do that,
You didn't?
but I
What'd
wasn't
you do?
intimidated.
Okay.
I felt like
cool.
a scene out of Jaws.
So Brooklinen sheets gave you lucid, amazing dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, it's in their name. You should know how good it is. Brook Linen's newest line. Okay, let's try to read this better. It's in their name, so you know it's good. Brook Linen's newest linen collection is amazing. Obviously, I'm raving about it right now. I couldn't recommend their products more for graduates, newlyweds, friends, or treating yourself to the bedroom upgrade you deserve. Dirtballs, you got to hop on board with this. Brooklinen.com is giving an exclusive offer for all the Dirtballs and all the listeners. Get 10% off and free shipping when you use promo code DIRTY at brooklinen.com. Guys, 10% off and free shipping. Brook Linen is so confident in their products that all their sheets, comforters, and towels come with a lifetime guarantee. That's lifetime.
That's a good deal.
It's a good deal. Till the day you die. The only way to get 10% off and free shipping is to use promo code DIRTY at brooklinen.com. That's BROOKLINEN.com. Promo code DIRTY.
Dirty.
Brook Linen. These are the best sheets ever. And, maybe we'll get King over here a pair of Brook Linen sheets.
Ooh. Brooklinen, made for a king. King should be their, spokes dog.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And that will be in the description of the podcast. So if you forget, brooklinen.com, promo code DIRTY, and I'll send you some koozies if you use that promo code. Okay, I want to discuss this article that I saw on ESPN. We were already discussing it pre-show.
Okay.
Are
we talking about the quarterbacks?
Yeah, and I like this because, to me, it's a good discussion. So
A quality discussion.
ESPN. No, chill. Let him chill. Let him chill.
I just want the people at Brooklyn and Sheets to get a look at their new spokes dog, King. All right.
ESPN put out an article
Always amazing content, ESPN.
2 days ago. It's called Position U, Which Schools Produce the Most Talent at Each Position?
Mm-hmm.
So basically what they did is they broke down, obviously you start at quarterback, running back, wide receiver, linebacker,
Sure.
whatever it is, and they broke down.
Is it like the most or the best?
I want to say the best.
You want to say the best, but you're not sure what they mean because it's ESPN and it's the thinking man's sports website.
I can see some sarcasm from that. This is what ESPN did.
Okay.
ESPN stats.
ESPN made a fucking list is what they did.
They did.
Yeah.
ESPN
Good
stats
for ESPN.
and info
Yeah.
dug into numbers, details on all conference, all Americans, NFL draft picks. Oh, and I was wrong. Pre-show, I didn't look into this enough.
Mm-hmm.
They limited the debate to BCS and college football playoff era, so starting in 1998.
Okay.
So it's a 20-year window.
What a useless fucking list that is, starting in 1998.
But I think it's interesting, though, for the quarterback discussion,
All
because
right.
Praino and I have discussed this kind of on our own accord.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is they're taking the last 20 years
Okay.
and saying, which school is producing the most quarterbacks? Which school is producing the most running backs? What's the top 10? And so on.
Okay.
The quarterback discussion I find the most fascinating
Okay.
because these are the top 10 colleges for producing NFL quarterbacks according to this ESPN article. I'm just going to read the top 10, and then we'll kind of look at them.
All right.
It goes USC, Oklahoma, Oregon, Texas, Florida State, Louisville, Auburn, Florida, Texas A&M, and Ohio State.
Okay.
Because to me, we can branch off the different discussions. And the first discussion that I think, again, Joe and I have had this, big schools really don't produce, like, great NFL quarterbacks.
All right. Let's talk about, okay.
Because
Okay, go ahead.
because I just named, look at the 10 big schools I just named.
All right. Let's talk, okay, of all these big schools.
They have USC at number one.
USC number one, who, in my mind, has produced one very good NFL quarterback, and the rest of them, hot August garbage.
And we agree.
Carson Palmer.
So we agree. This is, again, kind of taking their list
Yeah.
and having our own discussion.
Sure.
So they're saying in the last 20 years, USC has produced the most NFL quarterbacks. And they have. Carson Palmer was number one. Matt Leinart was a top 12 pick. Mark Sanchez was
why was he a top 12
exactly.
pick?
Mark
Why?
Mark Sanchez is a top
5 pick, right? I mean, he was early. Mark Sanchez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
And they've also put other quarterbacks in the NFL like a Cody Kessler, John David Booty, which sounds like a great porn star name.
It really does.
Great gay porn star name.
Yeah. Cody Kessler, pretty pornish.
Matt Barkley.
Oh, God. I mean, like, how many of these guys just get drafted in the NFL because they went to USC, though?
And that's the point. So this whole argument
Because
of
everybody knew that Matt Leinart was going to suck in the NFL. He did nothing but throw these floaty balls up to Mike Williams. That's all he did. If you watch Matt Leinart in college, he never fired like a 30-yard out ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Ever.
Yeah.
All he did would throw a screen pass to Reggie Bush, hand it off to Lendell White, or throw a floaty ball up to fucking Mike Williams. And somehow everybody thought, oh, this guy is the next can't-miss NFL fucking quarterback. And I, who didn't even play football in high school, was like, this guy's fucking garbage. I can't even believe what the fuck they're talking about. And Sanchez, too.
But again,
and John David Booty, too. And Matt Barkley, too.
Do you remember Matt Barkley was going to be the number one overall pick, but then he stayed another year? Do you remember that? I don't know if you remember that. He literally was going to be the number one overall pick and actually it hurt his draft status.
Yeah, maybe he knew. He knew he was shitty, and he's like, dude, I don't want to go through that, being the #1 pick and definitely being a bust. I want to go.
All that money, though, man.
Yeah,
it's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, but that money makes you crazy.
If you're #1 overall pick, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of.
So,
was that before Sam Bradford was the last guy who made $50 million before he took an NFL snap, being the #1 pick?
I don't know.
Was right around that time.
Yeah,
he might have fucked up there.
But again, it does prove this point. The only one in the last 20 years of all these SC quarterbacks, to have a statistically prolific career is Carson Palmer. But even Carson Palmer, as a guy who watched him a lot in Cincinnati, and obviously I liked him, he still only won 2 playoff games.
True, but he was playing for Cincinnati.
He had some good Arizona squads, dude.
He had but he was playing for Cincinnati, and it got him 2 playoff wins. It's pretty amazing.
He also had some good talent on those teams.
Really great talent. But he was also playing for Cincinnati. So I think Carson Palmer's great for getting Cincinnati 2 playoff wins. It was amazing.
No. He got 0 in Cincinnati. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he did?
He got 2
He got them to the playoffs twice.
He got 2 in Arizona. Well, he shredded his knee. I'm not putting that one on him.
Yeah.
Fucking.
What's his name?
Kimo van Ohoffen.
Yeah, it was like some big German Samoan who got him. Kieman van Ohoffen?
Like the second play against the Steelers.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Man.
Yeah.
They win that game if they have him, by the way.
Yeah.
I stand by that.
Yeah.
But my point is, he had talk about a USC battle. In 2009, at home, Palmer loses to Mark Sanchez. He still he had all-pro at the time.
Who they had? TJ Hushmanzada and Chad Johnson.
We're both all pros.
Yeah.
My point was, it wasn't like you didn't have anybody to work with, bro.
No, it's true. But, those Jet teams were stacked.
Defensively?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you lost to Mark Sanchez at home.
Thomas Jones and running. Yeah, I know. But, bro, the Jets were going to be good with anybody at quarterback.
I'm just saying.
The fact that Mark Sanchez took them to the playoffs is more.
Do I need to bring up what Carson Palmer did against the Carolina Panthers in the NFC Championship game the year that they went to the Super Bowl?
I don't remember.
He threw 5 picks, man.
Yeah. Well, he's still better than Cody Kessler, Mark Sanchez.
No, he is.
Fucking all the rest of them.
He is. I'm not trying to take all these digs at Palmer, but he is the only one of that crew.
Right.
And he only won a couple playoff games. My point is, this whole list is mostly big. Let's look at number 2, Oklahoma.
Right.
These are the notable NFL players at quarterback.
Notable? Honestly, Jason White is notable.
He makes the list.
Did he fucking even make a team?
Yeah.
He did?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess he's notable because he made a team.
You have Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, and Kyler Murray. And the last 2 guys, the verdict is still,
I don't know.
out.
I'm in on Baker.
You're all in on Baker.
Yeah. Baker! Baker's legit. I'm calling it right now. Baker's legit. It's not like a big call. He's legit. It's obvious. Kyler could be really good. I don't know. He's also 5'6".
I think the Browns will not win more than 9 games. I've stood by this.
Okay. But Baker's really good. They should have won 10 games last year if he started the whole season.
We'll see.
Yeah.
He also had games where he didn't play well.
I would say Oklahoma has better NFL quarterbacks right now than USC.
Well, right now, yeah.
Sam Bradford was a better player than almost all the USC guys. He just got hurt all the time. Sam Bradford is a better NFL quarterback than Mark Sanchez. I don't give a shit about playoff wins or whatever.
That's an interesting discussion. Oh, that's an interesting discussion.
Player. He's a better thrower of the football. He's just made out of glass.
Yeah, but if you can't get on the field, then it doesn't really matter.
I'm just saying, if we're divvying up teams right now and we had choice of 2 quarterbacks and it was Sam Bradford or Mark Sanchez at the height of their powers, I'd go with Sam Bradford.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Because he can't stay on the field.
Okay.
I'm not saying that I'm obviously, I'm not a Mark.
You take Mr. Butt Fumble.
I will take Mr. Butt Fumble. You know I'll take Mr. Butt Fumble? Because he's staying on the field.
Okay. To fumble the ball with his
Mr. Butt Fumble still went, did he go to 2 straight AFC Championship games?
Yeah, he was carried by that team, dude.
I'm not denying that he wasn't carried by the defense. But he
Put Sam Bradford on that team.
gets hurt. That's my point.
Maybe, but they might win.
Not maybe. He's not playing.
Yeah, but he's a better player than Mark Sanchez.
But he's not if he's always hurt.
But he's a better player. This is a chicken and the egg, dude. He's a better player. Okay, move on. Or Oklahoma has better quarterbacks than USC right now.
Right now,
Right.
I agree.
Okay.
Right now they do.
Right.
Simply because of Baker Mayfield and Kyler
Baker!
Murray. I mean,
Baker's
they have
legit.
Oregon at number 3. This is who Oregon's put in the NFL.
You're talking about Joey Harrington?
A.J. Feely, Joey Harrington, Marcus Mariota, Justin Herbert. Who is that?
He hasn't even played in the NFL. This is why.
Is that the guy that just? Is that the
no,
guy?
this guy's is going to be in next year's draft.
Okay.
How the fuck is he on this list? All they're doing is making a list and they're fucking it up. God, ESPN's retarded.
But these are all big schools.
Yeah, I understand, but Justin Herbert hasn't played it down in the NFL. Ever. He's still in college. So why the fuck is he on the list? Is my
But
point.
this brings back to the overall point.
Okay.
Let's look right now, Lazarus,
Yes.
at the top 5 NFL quarterbacks.
Okay.
Tom Brady went to a big school,
Yep.
but he also wasn't a star there. He split time with Henson.
Well, that's because his coach is an idiot.
yeah.
Yeah. Everybody could see he was a better player than Henson.
Aaron Rodgers went to Cal. It's not a big football school,
No.
right?
But
Drew Brees.
Cal does produce a lot of pros. They don't have a winning kind of
And that's my point.
program. But
That's all
they
I'm
have
trying to say.
A bunch of great players.
That's all I'm trying to say. Drew Brees went to Purdue. Same mold.
Thing.
Of
Still Big Ten though.
Big Ten. You come from a big conference.
Right.
But my point is, you're not pumping out guys.
Why isn't Stanford on this list? This last 20 years. I mean, Andrew Luck, somebody else and somebody else and somebody else is better than fucking USC. They're not even on the list. Go ahead.
Ben Roethlisberger, Miami of Ohio.
Right.
I'm not saying Ben's a top 5 quarterback right now, but
he's going to go to the Hall of
Yeah,
Fame, and he's going to
exactly.
he's a great player. Yeah, for sure.
Eli's going to go to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Ole Miss is not exactly a football juggernaut.
Yeah, but they're in the SEC. They're in the best conference.
Russell Wilson, NC State, and Wisconsin.
Right.
So I'm saying I'm continuing to name guys. Now, obviously, Cam Newton won a title at Auburn, but I'm naming guys who didn't. Carson Wentz.
Yeah, what do you go? South Dakota?
South
North
Dakota State. But I'm saying this argument, I feel like it's holding up and I already heard people. I already heard because we have a fair amount of North and South Dakota Durbles. I already hear them being like, "We won the Division I AA all those years." Guys, we're talking big time college football.
Right.
We're not talking
Right.
D1 AA or
Okay.
FBS, whatever the fuck it is. I don't even know what it is. What's it even called anymore? My point is, this fucking article highlights. I don't want to draft a kid from Ohio State. I don't want to draft a kid from USC. I don't want to draft a kid from any of these major schools because they don't pan out.
You wouldn't draft Trevor Lawrence? That dude is the fucking truth.
There are
The
exceptions.
dude for Clemson? Well, who are you going to draft? You're just going to draft from Eastern Illinois because Tony Romo went there?
No, all I'm saying, I'm not saying you have to.
Me personally, I would stay away from USC quarterbacks. But the rest of them,
And I agree.
it's just kind of based on who's good and who's not.
No, I agree. But my point is, more times than not, the big program, these guys, they have Louisville. I would not consider Louisville a big program. They've been in
Not
the
at
top
all.
10.
No, this is why this is a stupid article. It's just a fucking list that they made up. Look, Disney does a lot of great stuff, and it does some garbage shit. This is some garbage shit.
You think this is some garbage shit?
Yeah. It's just a goddamn list.
Where are you? What school besides USC are you? Is there another school you're staying away from? I'd stay away from
Not
Miami,
really.
Florida.
Yeah, okay.
In the last 20 years.
Last 20 years, but before that, what happened to Miami quarterbacks that would be a fascinating deep dive of what happened since Butch Davis until now, because before it was Jim Kelly, Vinny Testaverde,
Bernie Kosar.
Kosar.
Those are 3 great
Bernie
guys.
Kosar is probably the greatest drunk quarterback of all time.
You know his daughter went into porn?
Really?
Did you know this?
Is that why he's drinking all the time?
She went in for like
Because is that why he has sad eyes?
she went in for like a split minute.
Really?
That's got to be depressing,
That's
man.
got to be sad, man. Like Lawrence Fishburne's daughter went into it too.
Oh,
Yeah.
How did she?
That's
go in
why
it?
fucking Bernie's so sad-eyed. Because his daughter's in porn.
That poor bastard.
How did Lawrence Fishburne's daughter go into porn?
I don't know. Just probably because she's bored and dad doesn't pay attention. I don't know. I don't know if there's any real school I'm staying away from besides USC, by the way. I don't know. Like, you can kind of see it. You know, when you watch Pat Mahomes, you'd be like, in college at Texas Tech, you'd be like, damn, that's a fucking hand cannon that dudes has.
Yeah.
Like, somebody should be able to mold this into something, you know? But when you watch Matt Leinart throw these floaty balls, you're like, yeah, this guy's got no fucking chance.
Yeah.
You know?
And he's surrounded by the best fucking
The
talent.
best talent. Right.
Like, how stacked were those SC teams?
Yeah. So stacked. And, like, Matt Leinart, I'm pretty sure I just saw, like, pictures of him in high school. He was, like, the fat kid.
He's not the fat
I
kid.
think he just, I don't know how he, amazing. Good on Matt Leinart.
But Sanchez retired this week.
Oh, man. What's he going to do? Be a college football analyst? I feel like the shitty pros, they put him at college football analyst. You know what I mean?
Liner's Fox.
Liner's a Fox college football analyst. But the one thing they don't do that with is the NBA. Like, NBA players, no matter how shitty they were, become analysts, even though they were fucking garbage. Like, Damon Jones is on The Jump.
Yeah.
Kendrick Perkins, who's fucking garbage, too. Like, how the fuck? Why? Can't we put them on college basketball like they did with Jay Williams? You know?
But Jay Williams would have been good. He just got in that motorcycle accident.
But they still put him on college basketball, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Sanchez would be good. I think you're right.
A college football? Yeah.
And he's got a good face for screen.
He's got a good face for screen, just like all those USC fucking
Good-looking frat boy looking dudes.
frat boy guy. You know? Yeah. Be great.
Do you know Leinart? Here's something crazy. Do you know Leinart and Blake Griffin have the same baby mama?
Amazing. I mean, get him, King. Get him.
Oh, did he? Okay, we're good. He
didn't knock anything.
He got some good screen action.
Yeah, he did.
It's all right, King. It's all right.
Big monster. Big monster.
He's like, I can't look out this window.
This is bullshit.
You know what's great, though? You know what's great about King? First time
Well.
here, already protecting the Smut Studio.
He just doesn't like that damn noise. Doesn't like that knocking.
It's all right, buddy.
It's all right, buddy. It's okay.
King, you know what'll make you feel better?
Come here.
You know what'll make you feel better? SeatGeek. SeatGeek. I love the plugs today.
Yeah.
Dirtballs, if you haven't downloaded the SeatGeek app, I don't know what you're waiting for. If you're in the SoCal area and you want to see a future NFL bust quarterback like a Mike Leinart, like a Mark Sanchez, like a John David Booty, like a Cody Kessler, man, that list really does go on.
It's really garbage.
Matt Barkley. Get your tickets to the LA Coliseum. They've renovated it, so it'll be even nicer.
Yeah, when you watch the future NFL bust.
Yeah. Download the SeatGeek app today, Dirtballs. Here's the best part. SeatGeek will even give you $10 off your first SeatGeek purchase. All you need to do is use our promo code. Download the SeatGeek app today and use promo code DIRTY for $10 off on your first purchase. That's promo code DIRTY for $10 off on your first purchase. And once again, guys, if you use promo code DIRTY from SeatGeek, I will send you 2 koozies. I went to the post office today, mailed out 12 packages of koozies. A lot of them are from Dirtballs who used promo code DIRTY on SeatGeek. By the way, that's going to look good. I just saw on camera.
King barking at the camera.
King being like, what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck is this?
In the Smut Studio.
Yeah. What's that fucking noise?
Do people get scared of King because he's a big dog?
100%. Mainly old white men walking down the street. Like, if you're 70 plus and you're white, like, you're scared of King.
Really?
Everybody else is totally cool. He gets stopped in the street all the time. Yeah, because he's like so handsome and whatever, and people want to be like, "Oh my God, can I pet your dog?" I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, go ahead. He's super friendly, but it's like old white man. This one guy was like, "You should keep that dog at home."
Wait, he told you should keep the dog at home.
Yeah,
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I was like,
do you not have a lion on a leash?
yeah. I was like, why don't you fall down a fucking manhole? How about that? I'll break your hip, old man.
I can't believe somebody told you that.
This motherfucking old fuck told me that. Yeah.
What'd you say back?
I said, go move up to the mountains and don't bother anybody.
You should keep that.
Keep that dog at home.
Talk about a get off my lawn type of guy.
Total get off my lawn.
This was in your neighborhood?
No, it was on Main Street.
Oh, in Santa Monica?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they can't help it. They grew up like, pit bulls are killers and like, a bunch of other old wives' tales. They're probably like, hey, don't go in the water after you, for at least a half hour after you eat. Shit like that. Eat your starches. I don't know. He can't help it. He's just an old man. King's big fucking dog with a giant head. Like jaws that, like, if they snapped on you, would definitely break your old-ass femur.
We should find that guy.
Find him. I didn't keep him at home. Fucking old man.
No, you kidnap that guy and you put him in your home.
Yeah.
And you say, now you feel
Who's at home now, bitch?
feel the wrath of King.
Yeah, and King would just go lick his face.
How much does King eat?
He eats twice a day. I try to keep him like half a can of wet and a scoop of dry, so he doesn't get too heavy, because they can have hip problems as they get older.
Does he chase balls?
He chases them. He grabs them. He does not return them.
Ah.
And then he's like, chase me. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, bro. That's not how the game works. So, yeah. I would say King is mildly trained. He doesn't, like, shit or piss in the house, but he kind of likes the chase me game.
I gotcha.
Rather than chase the ball game. Hey, bud.
He's back. He knows we're talking about him.
Yeah, we talking about you, King.
He's investigating the scene. He seems to like the rug in the center of
He
the
really does.
smut studio.
Yeah. Yeah. He just likes being around people. He does not like being by himself for reasons that, Joe and I will go over in the next Dirty Slides. I don't think we really talked about it.
Oh, really?
Last time. Yeah. I don't know if we gave the full story.
Yeah, which I am privy to.
Yes, you are privy to. Yeah.
I'm an insider.
I guess we could talk about it.
No, I'll let you and Joe, have it out.
No, right.
Unless this is a fear of mine. It should be a fear of both of ours since we have a show with Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, Joe gets all these TV deals up in Montreal and movie deals.
Right.
And then he never talks to us again.
I guess that could happen, but I hope he gets TV deals and movie deals.
Me too.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. The mustache alone.
Give me a fucking part, guy.
Well,
you're a wheeler and a dealer.
What would your role be?
It depends what the show is. What are we talking about? We talking a drama? We talking a comedy?
I mean, I've already shown my acting skills with getting out of girls' apartments.
Dude, that was really, really good. I just thought you should have, like, a moment of, like, this is not the plan. I really don't want to leave here right now because I like this girl so much.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Deep.
I want you to add it an extra dimension. Because your first was like, what's up, bro? You locked out of the house again? Wait, and no one can get you back in there? Like, you needed to, like, fuck, man, you're killing my game. What do you mean no one can help you out?
Yeah.
You need a little bit of that. Otherwise, it was good. It was really good.
I haven't done it for a while. Like I said, you get old, you just leave.
That's right.
You're like, I don't need to put on this whole
I'm not putting on airs.
this whole
I'm not
acting.
explaining myself. Ruh.
I want to talk about people going broke. Adrian Peterson.
Okay.
I just
Sad, right?
it's so like, how does this happen?
All right. You think that's why he beat his kid? 'Cause he's
Adrian
so mad
Peterson.
that he let
King,
everybody
take, a seat,
take his
buddy.
money?
You're right in the camera. Or
King
do-
Kong.
Or don't. There you go.
There you go, boy. Good boy.
Adrian Peterson, he's in debt. How's this possible?
It's very, very possible.
Adrian
But
Peterson has made over $100 million. So I don't like.
I mean, are they just counting as contracts, or are they actually counting the like guaranteed money?
Yeah, I think that's what he's made.
Okay, the guaranteed money, the money he's actually collected.
But I always like to say he didn't make that because we all know how taxes,
That's what
agents.
okay.
So
what I'm
here,
saying.
so I always cut it in half.
Okay, so
Still,
let's call it $50 million.
let's say Adrian Peterson's made $50 million.
Okay.
The Athletic put out a story this week that he owes $5.2 million in a loan.
Okay.
He owes all these different people and oh my God, it's depressing as fuck, dude.
Okay. So did he just make a lot of poor financial decisions, or was it he trusted the wrong people?
I think it's both.
Okay. So it was the kind of thing where he knows he's getting drafted. He goes to the Bentley joint. He's like, yo, want to buy this Bentley? No, I don't have any cash, but I'm about to be the number 7 draft pick in the NFL. Get me this Bentley on spec. That kind of thing?
Yeah, my advice for the reason I'm doing this, I almost want to do our own PSA.
Okay.
Guys, if you know you're going to have the money, if you do have the money, cash as much as you can. That's my take.
That's how you do it?
I don't have enough money to do
Right.
it, but like when I do,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Where do you keep all your cash? Do you keep your cash like on you? Do you bury it?
In a bank.
In a bank. Okay. All right.
I'm just saying, like, if I suddenly have all this money,
Mm-hmm.
if I can buy a car with cash, I'm buying a car with cash. If I can buy a house with cash, why not buy it with cash?
Well,
What's the my question is, what's the argument against that? If suddenly,
when you talk about a house with cash, you have to factor in the property taxes, the upkeep, all the things that go along with buying property.
because you own a house, I do not.
Yes. Yeah. So, like, if you're about to be like, yo, man, I got $1 million, let's call it $1 million signing bonus,
Okay.
right? Just here's your $1 million for signing that dotted line.
Yeah.
$1 million cash. Now, before you go and buy $1 million house with all your cash,
Well, sure, I'm not going to do that.
okay, I would think about buying a much less expensive a house with that cash, and maybe not going all cash, maybe like going, a big amount of cash with a small loan.
But
so you're like,
what is the negative? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. What is the
Yeah.
negative? I agree with you. You don't get $1 million. You don't buy $1 million house.
right?
But I'm saying, what's the negative of you buy a $250,000 place,
Mm-hmm.
you pay for it all, then you never have monthly payments on it? What's the negative of that?
There's no negative of that, but that's not all your expenses either. You're still going to have property tax whether you don't have a mortgage
Sure.
or not, And that property tax is a motherfucker, especially in California or whatever.
Sure.
Maybe not so much in Oklahoma or Florida or Texas or whatever, where they don't have state income.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of things you got to look
Okay,
into.
cars.
Well, cars are a bad investment just from the beginning.
I agree.
Yeah.
But if you have the money
Okay.
and you have 50 grand sitting around,
Well, the other thing with the NFL is, like, your career is so short,
sure.
and these contracts are not guaranteed. Like, I would wait until that second contract to buy the big house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
So I just think a lot of these guys.
This is a great financial segment on the Dirty Sports
Yeah,
Podcast.
I just think a lot of these guys would, like, it's the first time they see big money.
Yeah.
And,
I
like-
see how it happens.
And also, like, their whole family and all their friends have known for the past 6-7 years that this
Yeah.
dude is about to come into, like,
millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars.
Yeah. But people don't realize how quickly it goes.
Yeah, especially when you don't know, it's not like you get it every single month of the year. They're only paid in season so you have these, like,
Yeah.
I've read things about guys getting a $400,000 check every 2 weeks or whatever, and they get so much pressure from the family and be like, all right, this week's check goes to mom, and next week's check goes to my cousin.
I wouldn't like that.
You know what I mean? Instead of
Yeah.
maybe getting $40,000 over the year.
That's
you know,
why,
like,
and we talked about it with baseball.
yeah.
These guys who have played the deferred money,
Mm-hmm.
it's a brilliant retirement plan.
Yeah.
There's no better one.
Right. Oh, Bobby Bonilla, 1.25 every year?
But
Or
not
$1 million?
just Bonilla. We read a list on this show.
Yeah.
The amount of players and teams that have this going on, you'd be shocked. Even guys who weren't even like the biggest names.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Jim Edmonds came to mind. I read his. He's been getting $300,000 from the Cardinals it's like just imagine that, lads.
brilliant.
Yeah, just imagine that. Every year on let's just say July 1st.
Right.
You have $300,000 just put in your bank account.
Yep.
For
Sounds terrific.
20 years
Yeah.
after you're done playing.
Right.
Like that gives you some financial stability.
Sure.
So
Super awesome. Also, that's guaranteed contract money. Baseball players are set.
Yeah.
You have to be dumb as a fucking rock to go broke being a baseball player. Like once you've made it.
Have
once
we
you've
ever
made
heard that?
I don't think I have. But I've heard NBA guys, right?
Yeah, you hear NBA, you hear NFL.
Those are guaranteed contracts too, the NBA.
Yeah.
I get it with the NFL, man. Like, there's a certain, just being in the NFL, you don't know how long you're going to do it. You're 21, you're like, man, like this is the best time of my life. Like, who knows when this is going away? Live it big. Like, none of this guaranteed anyway.
But if
I
you
get
took
CTE,
if
I
you
get
took
it.
if you took money, you could take not even that much and put it in a guaranteed return. Like if you took $100,000 and said, "I'm going to put this in something with a
Well,
guarantee."
it sounds like that's what happened to Adrian Peterson, but those dudes fucking stole it.
Yeah.
Whoever was giving him financial advice, which honestly could happen to anybody.
Yeah.
It's
a shame
which
you-
is a goddamn shame.
It's a shame you didn't know Walt Ruther, AP.
Yeah.
You
Walt
know.
Ruther wouldn't steal from anybody.
No.
That's a class
He's
man.
In fact, Walt Ruther probably a little too scared to play the game.
Right.
He's a very conservative guy.
Very safe.
Very safe.
Yes.
Although somebody needs to teach Walt Ruther.
Bonds. Put all his money
Yeah.
in bonds. I don't even know what bonds are, but they seem really safe.
Seems like a Walt Ruther thing.
Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walt's trying to figure
Put
out.
your money in copper, son.
Walt was big on gold for a minute.
Yeah. I think everybody in like the early 2000s was big on gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was big on gold for a minute. You want to hear one of the
I heard
funniest?
copper was a big thing.
Was it?
Yeah, because that's what they make circuit boards out of. They're always going to be making computers. Put your money in copper.
You want to hear something funny that I invested in? It was my dad being a stockbroker. I said, "This is so funny." Obviously, this is just play money, and my dad was just doing it for me. It wasn't my own money. When I was a kid, everybody was wearing the starter jackets. I came home and I said,
Please tell me you invested in starter jackets.
Yes. So,
Dude, if this was 1991, I 100% would have been in on it with you.
I come home from school. I'm like, third or fourth grade. I'm like, "Dad, everybody's got starter jackets," and I was like, "They're a big thing, Dad." I was like, I don't understand his job as a stockbroker.
Right.
He's like, "Want me to buy you?" It's probably like 10 shares at like $10.
Right.
Like, probably not even $10.
Yeah.
He's like, "Want me to buy you some shares of starter?"
Yes.
And I was like, "Dad, this is gonna make me a lot of money." I just remember it just continued to go down
Took
year
a fucking nosedive.
after year
Yeah.
after year.
Do you think that starter jackets would have been the all-time like top 10 90s worst investments? Like what else would there have been in the 90s as terrible investments? LA Gear.
Ooh, LA Gear was up there.
Avia? Was Avia a thing? In the 90s? Maybe that was more in the 80s.
Zuba's more 80s.
I think Zubaz, you're talking about the weightlifting pants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, those were weightlifting pants.
Well, that's what I associated them with.
I
Yeah.
was watching.
They're like tiger print weightlifting
Yeah,
pants.
I was watching the Reds Brewers game yesterday, and it was an away game, so it's the Brewers crew.
Yeah.
They were promoting Zuba Brewer Day coming up.
Fun.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody bust out their old Zubaz pants.
They're doing a giveaway.
There must be so many pairs of Zubaz pants in the Midwest in somebody's attic. You know, everybody's attic or cellar.
Attic. They're still wearing them in the Midwest. The Midwest is like 20 years behind in fashion. When's the last time you're in the Midwest? Dude, the Midwest,
10 minutes, 20 years, whatever.
dude,
Yeah.
they're still rocking jean shorts.
Jorts?
Like it's no. Pat McAfee sat on this couch in
Jean
jorts.
shorts.
That guy made millions. That guy's continued to make a lot of money.
Yeah, well, you know what? You like what you like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the same Pat McAfee. He's just richer now.
Yeah.
He just has more jorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I do have a great pair of jorts that a
Do ya?
dirtball sent to me.
Yeah.
Handmade.
Wow. Made with care and love.
Yeah. You want to wrap this bad boy up? Because I don't know
Sure.
where we're going, Laz, at this
Well,
point.
the top 10 90s bad investments besides Andy Ruther's investments in starter jackets, which I don't blame you for, bro, because I had a Georgetown starter jacket.
Oh, you had a Hoyle one.
I had a Hoya one. This was like when I was I guess in 10th grade. I had a Hoya one, and I might have had a UNLV one.
I was going to say that was a popular one. Oh, Tupac wore the UNLV one in the Brenda's Got a Baby video.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, the big starter jackets. These are the ones that come to mind for me, at least
Mhm.
from my grade school.
Mm-hmm.
Miami.
Oh, yeah, the U for sure.
Do you remember Charlotte Hornets were hot for a minute? Do you remember the San Jose Sharks?
The Santa, okay, yeah. You know, that was another bad 90s investment. The San Jose Sharks just in general.
What about the Apex jackets? They were kind of like a rival with Starter. Do you remember them?
No, but another horrible 90s investment, Apex jackets.
The Cowboys were a big one.
Cowboys were a huge
Big
one.
starter jackets.
Miami, the Cowboys.
At least where I
Notre Dame.
where I grew up, Notre
Dame
Dame.
was still big.
Yeah.
Probably UCLA where I grew up.
Okay.
Maybe Cal. Never Stanford. Stanford.
Yeah.
Nobody wore a Stanford starter jacket ever. Raiders. Raiders will always be big. As
Yeah.
far as, you know.
Oh, Raiders were big. I can remember at like my extended Ruther family Christmas, my one cousin in all black Raiders gear.
Fuck yes.
You know, and they would say real men wear black.
Yeah. 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 Fuck yes. Raiders
Think
will always
about
be
that
huge.
marketing. The Raiders from at that time it was either I don't know if it was Oakland or Los Angeles.
It was Los Angeles.
But think about it. That marketing made it all the way to Cincinnati for some white kid wearing real men wear black.
Fuck yes.
Brilliant marketing.
Dude, and the Chicago White Sox just copied them. Right
Oh,
in that
yeah.
era.
They did.
Yeah, they went to the black and white with the
That's-
Sox thing.
That's right.
Dr. Dre was wearing their hat. Fucking, it's all you need in 1993.
By the way, I really feel
94.
for Oakland after being up there last week.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Oh, now you feel for him? You didn't feel for him Game 6.
the fact that
Son of a bitch.
I spent, a few nights there last week,
Yeah. Yeah.
they're left with
The A's.
the A's. It's depressing.
It's really depressing. But at the same time, fuck the fucking owners of the A's. Like, you guys quit asking for the city of Oakland, which is basically a shipping town at this point. Like, quit asking for them to build you a field. Build your own field. You have plenty of money. You own the Gap. Go F yourselves.
I was trying to think, though, on a kind of a related note / unrelated. What city? Obviously, there's New York, and it's massive. But San Francisco's not New York scale. What city has two stadiums that close to each other with the baseball stadiums? Outside of New York.
Besides New York, Chicago,
That's it.
Texas. No, I guess not Texas because Houston and Dallas are pretty far apart. But,
Like, it's kind of crazy to think that
Yeah.
two teams are that close
yeah.
in a city that's not. I mean, Chicago's the third biggest city in the country.
I think Chicago, Chicago's 3, and I think the Bay Area is 4.
Is it that big now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, maybe it's not as big population-wise because there's not as much space as there is in, like, Houston, you know?
Yeah.
But as far as the media market, it's still the number
Sure.
4 market behind Chicago.
Yeah.
It's a big deal, Ruther, the Bay Area.
No, I love it. I love the Bay Area.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time in Oakland, even though you've been shitting on them for the last 4 years.
What do you mean? Who have I been shitting on? in
The
Oakland?
Warriors.
I just don't want them to win.
Yeah, so I know who you are. That's why I was like saying, go fuck yourself. I know who you are.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Am I not invited back to your house?
No, you're always invited. You're the one who got offended that I yelled at you. Of course you're invited.
I wasn't offended. I just walked away.
Well, you're welcome to walk back in anytime, Ruther.
Thank you. And
Yes.
you are more than welcome to continue cooking. What were you cooking that night?
I was making burgers and chicken, I believe.
No, it was like some sort of bratwurst that was amazing.
No, that was just like sausage people brought over. You didn't have a burger? Because I know I
Yeah,
didn't have a burger.
I did.
You did, right. I didn't have a burger.
Are you guys doing
Because
it?
I ran out of burgers. That's probably the other reason I was mad at you. You took the last burger.
Probably. Are you guys doing another show soon?
August 3rd, hopefully. The house is under construction right now, and I'm
Next week.
like hoping that it'll all be done this week. But you know how that goes. Do you know how that goes? Remodeling?
I was just gonna say I have no clue.
Yeah.
This is my remodeling. It's like last year. There's a massive hole in my ceiling.
Yeah.
Can you guys fix it? They took 2 weeks to fix it.
Okay, that's kind of the same thing, but just extrapolated. Like there's way more problems.
Yeah.
You know, if a big hole that is basically like a drywall and spackle problem, essentially, took 2 weeks. If you have a bunch of stuff to do, it's going to take a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, you know.
This show, Laz,
Amazing, right?
all over the place.
Hot fire.
The Andy and Andy show.
Give us more.
I think we do need more.
Yeah.
Guys, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at The Dirty Sports. Drop us an iTunes review if you want some koozies. Just leave your Twitter or Instagram handle. I need to reiterate, people keep leaving reviews, which I love, but if you don't have your Twitter and Instagram handle, I don't know how to reach you.
That's right, guys. Think about that.
Laz,
Yo.
where can they follow you?
At Andy Lazarus on Instagram and Twitter. And, yeah, that's the story.
Yeah. And you can follow me at Andy Ruther, and you can follow Joe, who will be back from Montreal Sunday night. So he'll be back on Monday.
Fix your life.
And then on Twitter, or on Instagram, at Joe Praino. All right, guys, that's the show. Have a great weekend, and most importantly, stay dirty.
Peace.